Hello, everybody. This episode is called Lobster Claws. Big,
Boo.
big, meaty claws.
Oh, that can we
I
watch that instead
I
of this
I
episode?
ate a whole lobster recently.
Like the whole thing,
Yeah, claws and all.
like his eyes.
Yes,
What'd they taste like?
awful.
Yeah.
The eyes and the claws are the worst part.
Did you actually eat its fucking eyes?
No,
Were they
Okay.
big and meaty?
they were big and meaty.
All right. Well, I'll just say that this whole conversation was much more interesting than anything in this episode. So let's
Yeah.
get into it.
All right. So this episode is Lobster Claws, and it starts off
Boring.
yeah, Ludo.
With another
and-
fight.
Yeah, Ludo and crew. You see, the fights were funny at first because Star was just kind of brutally murdering people.
I mean, she still is.
I mean, yeah, but it's not funny anymore. No,
Yeah, now it's just
all right,
sad.
all right.
It's like when you play Mortal Kombat and like the kills are interesting for like an hour, and then after that it's like, all right, gameplay time. Like,
Right, yeah, no, like what you do with Mortal Kombat is like you watch like a compilation of everyone's fatalities, and then you move past them.
right, and then you play the game.
Right, but Star is like, no, but the fatalities, and we're like, no, but. All right, so what
Sorry.
happens? Yeah, so what happens in this episode? Yeah, Ludo and crew are fighting Star, and Ludo orders one of his minions, Lobster Claws, to
Red boy.
to grab Star's wand. So one thing that was weird to me is that his name is Lobster Claws, but he's just a lobster. Like
That
The
was what
claws.
was weird about this episode.
the claws aren't the only lobster part about him. He's just like all lobster.
Is lobster like his surname?
Oh, okay. His name is.
Lobster
Mr.
space
Claus.
claws.
I like that. I like that. I never
Or
thought about it
maybe
that way.
it's lobster claws like Santa Claus.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
He is
these
big
are-
and red.
He's
We
a
are-
red boy.
Yeah, we're doing. These are the deep dives.
Deeper than anything that this episode dives into.
Yeah. So, yeah, he tries to grab Star's wand. He fucks up, rips off one of Ludo's minions' horns instead, and Star escapes and, like, goes back to kicking the shit out of him.
That could have been a lot funnier than it was, by the way.
Yeah, it
like,
really
if they were
wasn't.
gonna do a thing where they rip somebody's horn off, I was just gonna like, wait, what just happened? Like,
But the
I
dude
wasn't
was
even really
like,
following it.
yeah, and the dude who got his shit ripped off was just like, whatever, thanks, Dick. But, then what happens in the episode is, Ludo's like, Lobster Claws, you fucked up. You just had to grab it. You're fired.
You're fired.
And they dip, and then Star's like, oh, okay, well, let's go to school. So her and Marco just go to school and leave Lobster Man there. Then when they get back from school, Lobster Man is still sulking in her front yard, and Star's like, oh no, we gotta kill this guy.
Which is like, that's her answer to everything. We have to kill it. Like,
yeah,
come
that's
on,
kind of like the main takeaway from this episode. Is Star's just always like,
Star. Let's kill it.
she's just
Kill
trigger happy. Like,
A kill switch is on always.
Oh my god, I've got mosquitoes in my house. Kill them all. There are
yeah.
Girl Scouts at my door. Kill them.
So
I've got an itch on my back. Kill it.
So Star's like, all right, well, let's kill him. And Marco's like, no, he's all sad. And Lobster's like, yeah, I got fired. And Marco's like, no, we're gonna help you. We're gonna make you good. And Star's like, he's a fucking monster. He can't be good. And Marco's like, but we're gonna make him good. And Lobster Man's like, yeah, I'm gonna learn to be good.
Can I
And then he
just say,
doesn't.
Not only have I seen this 100 times in other shows, I don't even really know what this episode's trying to say with that.
Yeah, because Star's just kind of racist.
Yeah, for real.
There is no good in people.
I guess.
People who are evil have no shreds of redeeming factors to them,
But I will say this.
and you must kill them.
I do think that is an interesting concept. That, like, sometimes there are people that are just beyond being saved, but like, this episode did not really say that because he could have been saved.
Right.
Now, this episode just said kill your problems and you'll be fine.
Okay, well, if that's Star's answer to everything, then why can't it be the show's?
Don't ask me. But okay, so what happens? So they're going. Yeah, Marco's like, we're gonna make you good. So they start to. Oh, what's up?
So I'm sorry to cut you off, Derek, but I saw these. I watched these episodes like an hour before we started recording. Well, an hour and a half at this point. I don't remember anything that happened in that montage. Like,
I remember.
We're gonna make him good. I don't remember any of it because
I mean, I have it written down, and there's one part I remember because I was gonna say something, but whatever. I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah. So they go through, a little montage of trying to make Lobster good. They start off with little girl has her cat stuck in a tree. Lobster, go help her. So how do cats get stuck in trees? Can't they get down?
Yes.
Like, I've seen cats like run up walls. Like,
I feel like
I think they just don't want to when they get up there.
I was gonna say I think sometimes it's just cats being like, "No, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm good doing what I'm doing."
But yeah, cat stuck in a tree. Lobster gets cat.
Eats it.
Tries to eat it, and then they take the cat out of his mouth, and then he tries to eat the little girl, and they take the little girl out of his mouth.
It's funny because he eats everything.
The only thing that I remember about this montage is the fact that he walks backwards.
I
didn't
guess.
remember that.
Yeah, like he walks like with his butt.
What a strange detail to put in.
Then next thing, a woman's house is on fire, and she's like, "My baby!" And I was like, "Wait a minute, bitch. How does your house catch fire? You run out and forget about the baby."
But then they subvert it.
Yeah, her baby is a piano. Like at first, I was like, "Oh no, she's crazy." I thought that like she had just snapped and like
set the
tried to
house on
burn her
fire.
house down with the kid in it, and then realized like, "Oh, that's not a good idea. Someone help." And then it's like, "Oh no, her baby was never in there. She's not crazy. It was just her piano."
No, but she's crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
I like her. She's probably my favorite character in the episode.
She was fun.
Why didn't Marco try to help her? Like, try to save her?
I
Because
don't
he
know.
didn't get no benefit out of it. He was obviously trying to impress Star.
Yeah. But the weird thing about the like next part in this montage is like the first one was an example of Lobster trying to do something and fucking up because he's not actually good.
At
doesn't-
anything?
Do anything with the fire. Like when they fix the fire, he's just like eating like an ice cream truck or like the push like an ice cream cart. He's just eating it, and it's like, okay, what does that have to do with anything this episode is talking about? I don't know.
He eats everything. That's his evil thing. He eats stuff.
Okay, I guess.
Do you get it, guys?
Because he's a lobster and people eat lobsters? I don't know.
See, the dogs are like, I don't get it. Explain it.
Fucking stupid. So yeah, they head home and how do we get to this point? Okay, so Marco's like, no, we're gonna keep on trying and we're gonna make you good. And Star and Lobster like have a sit down, and Star's like, listen, I really want to kill you, and Lobster's like, yeah, I don't want to be good. So Star's like, all right, well, we can, form a plan where I still get to murder you and you get to be evil. And Lobster's like, yeah, that works.
Right on.
So Star pretends to be
Murder
asleep
me.
to lure out Ludo. Ludo comes. Star starts to beat them up. She calls for Lobster. Lobster comes out. Fake beats up Star. That was kind of funny. Or like adorable. Like watching Star get fake beat up.
He's just such a fail at everything.
Oh, not him. Nothing to do with him. It was just Star's reactions to getting beat up. But
the one interesting thing in the episode happens.
yeah, I forget how Lobster manages to do it, but he gets a hold of Star's wand.
He just actually takes it.
Okay, he just grabs it, and he starts to turn into a demon.
And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
take over. Destroy Ludo.
Like his eyes roll back into his head and turn black, and like
He like starts bleeding black out of his eyes.
yeah, and he's like yeah, so he's like turning into a demon, and Marco shows up and is like, "Listen, dog, you're betraying everything you were gonna do. Come on, man." And
But was
and then doesn't he just beat him up and take the wand from him?
yeah.
It's like, see, Marco, like Star was right. I guess.
Josh was right. The moral of the story is just beat up your problems.
Or be racist, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like,
Both. Beat
Kill
up
thing-
people. Yeah. Be racist.
Kill things
and
you don't
beat up
like.
people up.
it's okay if you don't like minorities, just fight them.
Just
Which,
shoot
considering
them.
what's going on in the world today, it's probably not great advice to give.
I'm
Just
calling
saying.
it now. Star is the source of all of these killings.
Oh.
Whoa. All right, so moving on from that. Yeah, Ludo was enamored by the lobster, and he's like, "Oh my God, you got to touch the wand. What was it like? You're rehired." And
What
the
was
episode
it like,
ends.
bro?
Yeah, this episode sucks.
Yeah, it's awful. This isn't the worst of the season, but
It's down there.
yeah, it's not great.
It put its hat in the ring, you know, like
No, I'm gonna be the worst. No, look at me.
a few other episodes, you know. I don't know. It's like the dude who, like, in the tournament arc makes it to like the quarterfinals, you know?
Not the quarterfinals.
Maybe like
then
the
just-
semis.
And it just unplugs his controller.
No, I mean like the tournament arc of a TV show. Like,
Oh. Oh, I see.
you know, like if like Dragon Ball Z was to have a tournament, this dude is fuck.
Bacterion.
Sure. That
That's
works.
old Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But yeah, that's this. I don't know. Thumbs down all around.
This guy's TN then.
No.
Tien is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he was cool when he was first.
yeah.
introduced.
Japan.
Now we're
hates
talking
him.
about Dragon Ball Z. God, this episode didn't do it for me.
The episode's just like, ignore me.
All right, so yeah, I guess that's lobster claws.
Okay, bye.